So lately, people have been asking me, so Jan, how do you actually invest? Like, how do you do it? So that's what I'm here for to tell y'all about today. But make sure y'all go like this video. At least like it so I can get a new shirt. The collar lazy. God dang, man.
I'm a killer. It's that top dog flow. Say he too meat to get a meal. Meanwhile, all y'all broke. Remember times was different. Ain't have a pot to piss in. Now my stock done risen. Neck and wrist dripping like a lot of dishes. I told my family we gon' make it. Shay the only one that listen. Project Baby, all my role models in the penitentiary. You was blind to the streets. I had you wondering like Steven. Try covering your eyes. I never wanted you to see me. Pat came, I broke it down. It's too loud to keep it secret. See the envy in their eyes. It ain't hard for me to read them. Came up from poverty. My niggas doing robberies. Got hits like Apollo Creed. I know my mama proud of me. Big homie moving keys. The younger niggas selling weed. C12, we never freeze. The hood be hot like every season. See niggas die young and Roddy Rich can't help them breathe. Dying to live, I ain't no average, I'm a different breed. Short nigga, heart bigger like I'm 7 feet. Yeah, I mean, I been ballin' like I'm overseas. Can't get an answer, God, I don't know.
So one of the apps that I use to invest is called Robinhood. It's simple, it's easy, it's clean. You download the app, you set up an account, you start depositing money. They give you what they'll call instant deposits or like instant buying power. If once I link my bank account, or say once you link your bank account, and you say you want to put $50 into this investment account, you'll deposit $50, but while the transfer is processing, which usually takes like a day, a business day or 2 business days or something like that, they will give you that $50 instantly on good faith. You have a limit. I think they start you out with like $1,000 or something like that. So with that $50, then you can go buy anything that's on the stock market. Anything that you want that's on the stock market, you can go buy. To buy it, in the beginning, most people, I don't know if they're still doing this, but most people were set up with, you were only able to buy full shares. So if you wanted an Apple stock, you would have to pay like $400 something for the stock. Over time, Robinhood started allowing people to buy fractional shares. So with fractional shares, instead of me having to buy a full Apple stock, I could just buy like $20 worth, $50 worth, $60 worth, however much you wanted to put in there. You could do $700 worth. So then you got one full share and, a fraction of a share. So a little less than 2 shares. So I think Robinhood has the cleanest graphs out of all the apps that I use. And I guess I'll talk about them all in another video someday, comparing the differences between them all. With Robinhood, your pre-market hours are starting at 9 a.m. and your after hours extend out until 6 p.m. So the normal stock market window is from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Some apps give you more time than that. Robinhood, those are their hours that they allow you to trade. Robinhood typically will tell you if you try to do a market buy during pre-market or after hours, if it's too volatile, they'll just wait until the market opens before they execute that trade. That's one thing that I haven't been liking too much about Robinhood. Robinhood allows you to create different, I'll call them playlists, where you get to divide up different stocks and put them into a group. So if you got stocks from one sector and you want them in one group, you got stocks in another sector, you want them in another group. So once you open up the app, you can go straight to that group and see how that sector is performing, see how those stocks are performing. You can pull up any stock and see how that stock has performed on the day. You can see how it has performed on the week. You can see how it has performed in the last month. You can see how it has performed in the last 3 months. You can see how it has performed in the last year. You can see the last 5 years. When you own that graph at any of those time frames, if you on the day graph, you can click and drag back and it'll show you the different times and the different prices throughout the day. If you on the 1 year graph, you can click and you can go back a whole year and see the closing prices every day, and it'll tell you the date and the price. So I do enjoy Robinhood's graphs. They real simple to look at. I don't know why this collar so lazy on this shirt. James must have stumped this with his black DCs. Or he probably put his Aeropostale shirt beside it. If you have added a stock to your watch list or you have bought a stock, Robinhood on the main screen will have news updates sent to you right there under your buying power. If you click that search bar, that magnifying glass at the bottom of the screen, it'll have other world news, relevant news going on listed in that section. You can scroll down and see a bunch of different things. Once you have bought a stock, Robinhood will show you how many shares you've bought and the average price that you've paid. So say you bought one share for $10 and then you bought another share for $20. That you spent $30 total dollars. So 30 divided by 2 shares is $15. That's your average price. And if that stock is whatever price that stock is at the time, Robinhood will show you your total return for the day, and it'll show you your total return since you first started investing. Once you click in that stock, all of the information is right there. It'll show you the true market value for those stocks that you have, and then it'll show you your portfolio diversity, how much of your entire portfolio that those shares make up. So if you have $100 invested and $20 is invested into one stock, and that when you click that stock, that portfolio diversity will be 20% because you've got $20 in that stock of 100 total dollars. So $80 is in other stocks. So below all that information, you have the option to set up recurring investments. It'll let you do it like daily, weekly, monthly, something like that. So you just click right there where it tells you below your portfolio diversity and all the information that we just talked about. And you just click a few things and it'll let you set that up. Beside the little magnifying glass is something that looks like a little text message. And this joint loosey-goosey. That is where Robinhood that's where Robinhood I'm struggling. That's where Robinhood will send you notifications saying, look, you just placed an order for 2 shares of whatever. Hey, your order has been filled. Or hey, you just tried to purchase $100 of one stock. We were able to your order has been partially executed. You have this many shares remaining to purchase. They'll send you all that kind of stuff in that message center. When you go make a deposit, they'll say, hey, we have a transfer initiated from linked bank account such and such with the last 4, and it'll tell you it'll be executed within however many days. So that message center is important to keep up with. It tells you pretty much everything that you've done, everything you got going on in that message center. Robinhood will also reinvest your dividends for you. So if you have a stock that you own and they are paying out $1 per share, you own 5 shares, now you're getting $5 from them. You can elect to have those dividends reinvested automatically into that company. So then you'll have partial shares of that company. Or you could elect to not reinvest your dividends and you can just take that $5 and it'll go to your buying power, and then you can send it to yourself or invest the $5 somewhere else. You can do whatever you want to do. You got options. So once it comes time for you to get your money out of Robinhood, say you have $100 of a share you just sold on Monday. You got to wait 2 days, business days, for that trade to settle. You execute the transfer, You click buying power and you click withdraw. And then you send however much you want to that linked bank account that is showing you right there on the screen. And then it's going to take like a day or two for it to hit your bank account. So if you have some kind of emergency, just know that it might take, well, it will take a couple of days to get the money out of your actual account. But once you make that trade, that money is yours. It's just sitting there. It's just waiting to settle. The price is not going to change. You're not going to get more or less. Whatever the stock continues to do, it's going to do on its own. It's not affecting the money that you already sold for. I think that's about it. You got trading hours from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You invest money. You deposit money. They give you the instant buying power until your transfer clear. You got to wait 2 days after you make a trade for the stock to settle before you can initiate a withdrawal to your bank account from Robinhood. I mean, other than that, I mean, it's simple. You click the bar, you click the magnifying glass, you search for a stock, you click trade, you buy it or you sell it. You click whether you want to have a limit sale, a market sale, a market purchase, whatever. A market purchase is obviously whatever the price is on the market, that's what you're going to buy or sell it for. A limit order is if you just bought it for $5 yesterday and you want to sell it when it hits $7, you just say, hey, limit sale at $7. And they'll say, okay, do you want this to be a thing for the rest of the day through market close? Or do you want to have it for like 60 days, I think it offers. So you got plenty of options with Robinhood. Most of these apps allow you to do pretty much the same things. So that's it. Y'all go ahead, start investing, man. Take care of y'all money. This is the year 2020. If you ain't hustling or got some kind of side hustle going on, you not in your right mind. This whole thing with going 50-50 on a vacation, you shouldn't be worried about nobody going 50-50, because if you taking a vacation, both of y'all should have that money to be able to afford the vacation on your own. Why are you arguing? Why is it even a conversation of who paying what? If y'all really bang with each other, both of y'all should be ready to pay for the whole thing. And then when time comes to swipe that card, y'all just figure out who gonna do what. I'm not stressing over who going 50-50 with me on nothing. Because if I bang with you, I don't just bang with you 2 days before the vacation. I've been banging with you for months, for years. So car payments paid, nails paid for, hair paid for. Or if I feel that you got a good business idea, then I've been putting money into your business this whole time. So I just paid $60 for something for this business, and whatever you do, you just made $400 off of that. I don't want the $60 back. You just made $400. That $60 don't mean nothing to me. I'll find another way to recoup the $60. I'm saying, like, you should be investing in your counterpart in such a manner that they taking that money and quadrupling it, tripling it, doubling it, getting 5-6 times profit off of that. So when the time comes for a vacation, you don't care who paying for it. You know that money coming back. You know by the time you get back home off that plane or out the car, off the trip, in the next week or two, both of y'all, or the next day or two, however fast you making money, how much money you making, the next day or two, next week or two, y'all both just made 2 times as much as you just spent on the vacation. So it's not about who going 50-50. You both should be independent people getting your own bread. And when it comes time to turn up, both of y'all ready to turn up. This whole social media mess being petty about who paying for what is played out. That mess is childish. I almost cussed on YouTube. That mess childish. Go get your own money, man. It's 2020. Stop worrying about what other people doing. If you don't have no hustle, you not in your right mind. But make sure y'all go like this video. At least like it so I can get a new shirt. The collar lazy. God dang, man. Y'all crazy, man. Turn up in 2020, man. Get blitz. Blitz all your bank accounts. Blitz your wallet. Blitz all your investment accounts. Blitz all of that. Stop worrying about blitzing other people, man. Besides yourself. I'll catch y'all later, man.